Hey there, my name is Howard Thompson II, better known as Mr. Thompson in the classroom, and I hope all is well with you today. Today I will be sharing with you my Dispositions Self-Assessment and how I strongly feel what makes me an effective and productive elementary teacher. My strongest personality traits and dispositions, if you would, that I strongly feel makes me a successful teacher today, that I'm a loving, caring, and understanding person. My ability to place myself in the shoes of others and see things through their eyes allow me to both empathize and sympathize with others to better understand and relate to their situations and circumstances. We all come from different walks of life, and at times, more so than usual, life happens. So being able to relate with others and understand what they're dealing with, and then being able to counsel them after acknowledging all that is certainly a strong suit of mine. Also, I care and love for others, just people in general, regardless of age and gender, unconditionally. As a man of faith, I know no other way to accept and embrace others. Currently, as a father of two, a Little League football coach, and a long-term substitute teacher, I love and embrace every child that I encounter as my very own. Their overall well-being, safety, ability to learn, and education mean just as much to me as my very own. I genuinely care and hold the best interests at heart of all, especially my scholars. Conversely, I personally feel that I need to work on my ability to better identify my scholars' weakness and academic, emotional, and behavioral needs a lot sooner than I have displayed in the past. I understand that some behavioral children, not all of them, are attention seekers. Some are neglected and aren't shown any affection or attention outside of the school setting. Therefore, a child will misbehave because it attracts their teachers' and peers' attention. This is very common in the urban public school system. However, I have experience as a substitute teacher where I've grown impatient and even frustrated at times with students because I failed to acknowledge the actual motive or cause, if you would, behind a child's behavior issues or difficulties. Also, sometimes it is deeper than being an attention seeker. Sometimes it's a student actually dealing with a condition far beyond their very own control. Emotional, physical, psychological disabilities in terms of impairment or chemical imbalances within the brain. So in all, I need to become a much more receptive and patient person when dealing with a behavioral child and better analyze the potential roots of the issues before making any uncalculated judgment. In my humble opinion, I strongly feel that my temperaments, or dispositions if you will, allow me to better understand other cultures, genders, and learning differences, and allow me to build a strong and harmonious relationship with both students and parents because of my ability to be fair, honest, and consistent with all involved. Treating others how I desire to be treated in return helps me to do just that. I don't play favorites nor show favoritism to anyone. In my eyes, everyone is equal and deserves love and respect. In order to gain respect, you must give it. And I will always show and give respect to everyone I encounter, students, parents, work colleagues, and even random strangers. At all costs, I avoid being prejudiced and unfair against anyone or any particular group. It's just not right nor fair to the targeted person or the audience. Being biased as a teacher causes one to show favoritism and belittle those who look down on and treat others differently. And that's simply not right. So in closing, and I can only speak for myself when I say this, but I see myself effectively using the feedback provided by my administrative staff members gathered from my annual performance evaluations, observations, and data on student performances to better improve on my teaching practices for the following year. I would imagine that some of my disposition, awareness, and teaching practices would evolve with time on the job, as that is part of growing into my profession, both as a person and educator. The goal is to give my students the very best version of myself, day in and day out, year after year. Therefore, I can yield the very best version of themselves, day in and day out, year after year. Thank you dearly for your time.